A tour of London in the 1800s. Imagine arriving in a city that never seems to pause. A tour of London in the 1800s drops you into a place bursting with noise, smoke, ambition, and contradiction. This was not a quiet or comfortable city. It was loud, overcrowded, endlessly fascinating, and constantly changing. Horse hooves clattered over stone, factory chimneys darkened the sky, and millions chased opportunity through winding streets. Victorian London was both dazzling and exhausting, refined and rough all at once. To explore 19th century London is to step into the beating heart of the modern world being born. London at the start of the 19th century. At the opening of the 1800s, London was already a giant. It was the largest city in the world, larger than Paris, Vienna, or New York, and still growing at a staggering pace. People arrived daily, from rural England, Scotland, Ireland, and far beyond, drawn by the promise of work, trade, and a better life. For many, London felt overwhelming from the moment they arrived. The city was not neatly planned. It had grown organically over centuries, resulting in a maze of streets, alleys, and districts. There was no single authority running the entire city. Instead, London functioned as a collection of parishes and boroughs, each with its own rules and responsibilities. This lack of coordination shaped daily life, for better and worse. Wealth and poverty existed almost on top of each other. One street might feature elegant townhouses with polished doors and uniformed servants, while the next was lined with overcrowded lodging houses. This extreme contrast defined life in Old London and shocked visitors who had never seen inequality so visibly concentrated. Streets filled with noise, mud, and movement. Walking through the streets of London in the 1800s was an experience you didn't forget. The ground beneath your feet was often uneven, muddy, or littered with refuse. Rain turned roads into thick sludge, while dry weather created clouds of dust kicked up by endless traffic. Horses were everywhere. They pulled carriages, delivery carts, omnibuses, and wagons loaded with goods. Their presence brought constant noise and constant mess. Street cleaning existed, but it struggled to keep up with a city of this size. The smell of animals, smoke, and industry blended into what many described simply as the London air. Street life was loud and theatrical. Sellers shouted about fresh pies, oysters, and roasted chestnuts. Newsboys waved papers filled with crime reports and scandal. Porters carried heavy loads through crowds, while children ran errands or begged for coins. Gas street lamps gradually transformed evenings, making nightlife more visible, but only in wealthier areas. Many poorer streets still fell into darkness after sunset. The River Thames, power, trade, and pollution. The River Thames was London's lifeblood. In the 1800s, it powered the city's economy, connecting London to Britain and the wider world. Ships unloaded coal, timber, grain, and manufactured goods at bustling docks, particularly in the East End. Smaller boats ferried passengers along the river, offering a faster route than crowded streets. Bridges like London Bridge and Westminster Bridge were always packed with traffic. From dawn until nightfall, carts, carriages, and pedestrians poured across them. The river itself was a moving spectacle, busy, noisy, and essential. But the Thames also reflected the darker side of Victorian London. As the population grew, waste poured into the river unchecked. By mid-century, pollution became impossible to ignore. The infamous Great Stink of 1858 forced Parliament and city officials to act, leading to massive engineering projects that reshaped London's sanitation system. Even so, the Thames remained central to daily life, symbolizing both London's power and its problems. The West End, wealth, fashion, and display. The West End was London at its most polished. Areas like Mayfair, St. James's, and Bloomsbury showcased wealth, influence, and refinement. Streets were wider, buildings grander, and public spaces carefully maintained. This was where status mattered, and where it was constantly displayed. Elegant townhouses housed families with servants, drawing rooms, and formal dining spaces. Gentlemen's clubs lined prestigious streets, offering private spaces for politics, networking, and leisure. These clubs became powerful centers of influence, quietly shaping decisions that affected the entire country. Shopping in the West End was an experience. Tailors, milliners, and luxury retailers catered to the fashionable elite. Parks like Hyde Park became social theaters, where being seen mattered almost as much as conversation. Theaters and opera houses attracted crowds eager for entertainment, cementing the West End's role as the cultural heart of 19th-century London. The East End: industry, labor, and resilience. Travel east, and London changed dramatically. The East End was defined by industry and labor. Docks, factories, and warehouses dominated the landscape, drawing workers who depended on physical strength and long hours to survive. Housing here was overcrowded and basic. Families often shared single rooms with little privacy or comfort. Streets were narrow, noisy, and filled with constant activity. Life was hard, and uncertainty was part of daily existence. Yet the East End was far from lifeless. Markets buzzed with energy, selling food, clothing, and household goods. Communities formed strong bonds, built on shared struggles and mutual support. Despite difficult conditions, the East End developed a vibrant culture and identity that shaped London's character as much as its wealthier districts. Homes and daily living in 1800s London. Homes in 19th-century London reflected social status more clearly than almost anything else. Wealthy households enjoyed spacious rooms, servants' quarters, and carefully structured domestic routines. Comfort, privacy, and order were prized. For the working poor, housing was often cramped and unstable. Many lived in tenements or basement rooms prone to damp and flooding. Clean water and proper sanitation were not guaranteed. Still, pride in the home remained strong. Even in the smallest spaces, families tried to keep things orderly and respectable. Daily routines revolved around work, meals, and survival. Cooking, cleaning, and childcare were constant tasks, especially for women. Home life, however difficult, remained a source of identity and stability in a rapidly changing city. Work, transport, and a city always expanding. London in the 1800s was powered by work. From dock laborers and factory workers to clerks, craftsmen, and shopkeepers, nearly everyone's life revolved around earning a living. Long hours were common, and time off was limited. Transport shaped daily routines. Walking remained the most common way to get around, but horse-drawn omnibuses connected major routes. As railways expanded, they transformed London's geography. Major stations linked the city to the rest of Britain, while suburban rail lines allowed people to live farther from their workplaces. This expansion reshaped London's identity. Neighborhoods grew outward, and the idea of commuting became a reality. The city felt unstoppable, always building, always moving. Leisure, reform, and the changing face of the city. Despite exhausting workdays, Londoners found ways to escape. Music halls became wildly popular, offering comedy, songs, and lively performances. Pubs served as social hubs, while fairs and street entertainment added color to everyday life. As the century progressed, reform slowly improved conditions. Sanitation systems expanded, water supplies improved, and public health measures reduced illness. Electric lighting and better transport hinted at a modern future. By the late 1800s, London had changed dramatically, but its energy remained. Victorian London had laid the foundations for the city we recognize today. A tour of London in the 1800s reveals a city alive with contrast and ambition. Loud, crowded, and endlessly inventive, it shaped modern urban life. To explore 19th-century London is to witness struggle, progress, and personality woven into every street, bridge, and neighborhood. Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell.